What's going on, good people? Welcome to Medicine for the Soul Tarot. I am the Medicine Woman, and I'm here to bring you your daily reading. Please check out the disclaimer box, the description box for the disclaimers. Tarot is just a guide. You intuitively know what's going on and what to do in your life. Remember, you're responsible for all the decisions that you make as an individual. Okay? Please keep that in mind whenever you're watching this channel. I may say a bad word or two, so please do not watch these readings with your children. I try to be sensitive, and I understand that people have been through things, and I try to issue trigger warnings whenever appropriate. So please know that some of the things that I may read about, some of the topics that I may discuss can be triggering, but I'll do my best to be sensitive as I deliver the message. What do we have here tonight? A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Okay. I love her flowers. It never fails. Every time I sit down to do a reading, the traffic comes. Hopefully my new mic situation and setup is such to where you don't hear a lot of background noise. I'm constantly trying to improve things. I'm not a techie, but I do my best. All right, so somebody needs a blessing. We have the number 7. 7 could be important to you. You could be someone with fair skin, blonde hair. I was actually channeling that Natasha Bedingfield song, Unwritten. All right. A blessing on the senses that gift the world to you. Someone is a tarot reader, so you have the ability to read. You're tapped into your intuition. You can have all the clairs, clairvoyant, clairaudient, all that good stuff. But you know what? You've been putting your gifts, your senses into overdrive. I'm hearing sensory overload. You need to get some rest. You're steadily tapping in. Why are you tapping in so much? Someone is pulling cards on someone. It's a blessing to be able to have these gifts, okay? But you got to make sure that you do it in moderation and that you don't abuse the gifts, okay? When you find that you're tapping in and reading and things like that are interfering with your sleep and your daily life, that's when you might need to take a step back and reevaluate what you're doing and why. What is it that the person in the collective or that the collective is tapping in on so much for? Fishy, the sushi. So are you doing readings on another female? Sad, blue, and beer. All right, did somebody's significant other leave for another fish? Not saying that women smell like fish or anything like that, but you know how they say there's other fish in the sea. Rare find, unicorn. This person that you lost was a rare find. You feel like you'll never love that way again. But you are a powerful manifester. The energy that you were putting into this reading and to find out what's going on in this new relationship, this is energy that you should be putting into yourself because you are a powerful manifester. And you want to make sure that you're using your blessings not only for other people's sake, but for yourself. And it's not selfish to do that, not at all. It is quite all right. They're given to us, right? External validation is not always the answer. And that's what it seems like here. External validation. Why do you look outside of yourself? Everything that you have is within, and everything that you need is within. I love you. Your spirit guides love you. They are proud of you and your accomplishments so far. But for whatever this is, you have to be able to move past this. You got to stop tapping in and reading in and stalking, spiritually and energetically stalking your ex. That's not cool. It's not right. And I know that you know this. And how do you feel whenever you do find out what you need to find out? Are you putting your own coals on your fire? Stand strong, stability, bravery, and strength. It's going to take strength to get through this. Breakups are not easy. And I've been there, done that. You know what I mean? I get it. Breakups are not easy. But you have to stand strong and resist the urge to energetically tap into your ex in this new situation. Would you want somebody to do that to you? I'm hearing for some of you, it has been done to you. See, stop the bleeding. You're causing your own injury now at this point because you continue to keep it going. But that's not the way you want to do that. You understand? I'm hearing that Leona Lewis. Keep bleeding, keep bleeding love, keep bleeding. You cut me open and yeah. Don't do this to yourself. Stop torturing yourself. Look, spend some time alone. Spend some time with your ancestors. Sit still, calm down, listen, calm your nervous system. It's into overdrive. Look at this. Where is this card at? It says get some rest. Someone's staying up at night drinking. That's not good. You have to go to bed. Get you some rest. Your body needs to repair itself. Drinking late at night, it increases demand on your body. You know, diabetes is a real thing. You have to be mindful with that for some people in the collective. Some of you may want to get to your provider and check that out. Get your A1C looked at. But yeah, you're just doing, excuse me, I hit the mic. You're doing the most. You're doing too much, dear friend. I regret lying to you. So who lied? Did they lie to you? They led you on. They strung you along. I wish I could take back my words. Or is this you? Did you push this individual away? I'm getting like an obsessive energy, not like a fatal attraction, Glenn Close type of situation. No, not at all. I'm hearing, if I can't have you, I don't want nobody, baby. If I can't have you, oh, oh. I wish I could share my good news with you. Was this person the first person that you ran and told things to? Is this person like your best friend? That's why it's hard to move on. I'm hearing after all the time that I put into this, I was invested. Not trying to make light of your situation or anything like that, but it just reminded me of this movie Road Trip, one of those raunchy comedy movies from the early 2000s. He was talking about how he was invested in the relationship, and he goes, his friend EL goes, who the fuck are you, Charles Schwab or somebody? I know that was way out of left field, but somebody in the collective when things get a little tight and a little tense and emotions run high, you might crack a joke. That's your defense mechanism. That might be something that you need to work on for your future relationships. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay, this is you. We got to go to bed because you need to go to bed. Okay, we already done got to get you some sleep. Drinking all, there's a tear in my beer because I'm crying for you, dear. So evidently you did something. You lied about it. You wish you could take it back. And now here you are. You got some good news on the horizon, but you feel like you can't share it with him because he's done moved on to somebody else. Are you lying in a bed that you made is the question. And sometimes there is nobody to share our good news with. Me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. That's what I found out. Yeah. Ain't no need to cry because from now on, I'm going to be my own best friend. Yeah. Sometimes there is nobody there to hold our hands but ourselves. And that's where we meet the divine within ourselves. And when you do that, the need to control, the need to be able to check up, to stalk a social media, to do tarot readings, to find out what's going on with your ex's situation, you'll release the need to be able to do that. You have these wonderfully blessed gifts, but you have to make sure you use them appropriately. Because anything that's misused or abused will be taken or diminished. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to turn out to be the divination abuser that be in this deck right here. You know, if you're doing any kind of spell work to try to get him back or her back, break him or her up, you know, it doesn't matter. Take it how it resonates. This could be for a male or a female that's doing this. That's a tarot reader. Men read tarot too. Sometimes I think men may be more spiritual than women. They just don't let on. Ain't shit. So you feeling like you ain't shit, huh? You really must have said some shit. If you want to take back those words, someone in the collective, you have a tendency to get mad and just verbally assault your target. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you guys are supposed to be a team. It's not supposed to be, how can I hurt this person because I'm mad? Love triangle, third party, multiple lovers and choices. So we already know that there's somebody in the collective that told a lie, because it says right here that I regret lying to you. Why am I picking up on all this cheating energy in the collective? What is going on in the world, man? Why can't people just tell the truth and be faithful? And if you can't be faithful, just walk away. Just walk away. I don't like to see betrayal. I really don't. Remember, how you get a person is how you lose a person. Somebody here wore a fake smile in the collective. Collective, did you steal this man? Did you use your gifts to steal this man and encroach upon somebody's free will? You know who this lady low-key remind me of? She reminds me of Rose from Two and a Half Men. And for some reason, when I see her, especially with the way that she's dressed, she reminds me of the lady that came to do to get in contact with Carol Ann from Poltergeist, the first Poltergeist. Did you use your gifts? Were you a wily temptress? Was somebody a wily temptress here? And they just inserted themselves in a relationship and they thought that that was going to keep that person? That's not how it works. What's not for you is not going to be for you. What's not for me is not going to be for me. You understand what I mean? And look at where this got you. It got you up all night drinking. That's not good for your health. There's a thing called alcohol-induced dementia, wet brain, clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up dramatic. Yeah, you really pop off. You really pop off on this person. And they just couldn't take it no more. I'm hearing that they went where they got peace. They went where they got some peace. The obsessiveness was just too much. Screenshots, getting evidence, proof, facts. They caught you cheating in your phone. All this cheating energy, man, this is supposed to be medicine for the soul, and all medicine don't taste good. So, anyway, this person caught you on your phone. But now you want to take it all back. How many times have you done this and experienced this with this individual? You know, people do get tired of the empty promises and stuff like that. You know what I mean? What is your overall collective? What is this overall energy as far as their demeanor about all of this? Seven of Swords. We're going to do it again. We got the sneaky card out. We're going to do it again. This is something that seems to kind of be ingrained in your DNA. Why? Did your parents move like this? Did you see older siblings move like this? What is it that triggers you or causes you to be so deceptive, especially towards the people that love you? That ain't right. The High Priestess. We got the tarot card and the High Priestess. The tarot reader and the High Priestess, that is. You got to use your gifts for something better, love. Your quality of life will improve so much better if you do. Because right now, manipulating people's free will and coming in between people's relationships because you feel like the world owes you something. That's not the way to be. That's how I'm picking up. There's energy in the collective. But a valuable lesson is being learned at this moment in time. This is an excellent moment for you to grow. And so maybe one day when you finally run into that person that you so desire, hopefully this won't come back to haunt you. What I was trying to say in the video the other day was that karma, from my understanding, when people say, oh, they're reaping karma, it's not necessarily a punishment, if you will. Karma is more of a balancing thing. What go up must come down type of situation. So whatever seed you sowed, getting yourself intertwined in this love triangle, trying to steal and keep somebody away from another person, hopefully that won't come back to revisit you. In the meantime, you don't have to do anything that I say. Who am I? I'm just a medicine woman. At the end of the day, you have to do what you have to do, and you have to make the decisions that you feel are best for you. Doing the work is hard, but it is definitely worth it, I promise you. And the rewards that are at the end of it are phenomenal. All right? Good luck.